Patricia Board, and welcome to Channel 69 News. Now we have a lot of interesting stories for you today, with the main stories revolving on PewDiePie being robbed, Ninja facing criticism over his tweets about the NFL, and more. Now let's start off with the story revolving Ninja. Now, over the weekend, Ninja tweeted this: "I'll never understand how college and NFL football teams allow kickers that just miss kicks. I feel like there has to be pools of kickers in the USA that won't miss simple kicks, or snappers that won't miss the snaps. I don't know, man. It seems so silly. We'd love opinions on this." Now, of course, fans of the NFL defended the NFL kickers and college kickers as well, and also criticized Ninja as well, saying that if he is a pro gamer, he should never miss a shot. Now, Ninja went on to say that these things are not comparable, as kicks and being a pro gamer are very different, and basically alluded to saying that it is harder to be a pro gamer than a kicker in the NFL. Now, our opinions on the situation is that both being a kicker and a pro gamer is difficult, but in very different ways. And we do not understand why Ninja tweeted this out, though he is probably a fan of football and was tweeting out just as a joke and did not mean to cause so much controversy. But once people started insulting him, he of course turned sour. Ninja has been shown to have some anger issues in the past, especially revolving around criticism. And of course, who can forget when he got mad over people saying Ligma? So, we of course do not think Ninja meant any harm with his tweet, but of course, if he meant harm or not, it ended up in a very controversial situation. Our next story revolves around Onision. Now, Onision got in trouble over the weekend over his Patreon, which eventually got shut down. Now, according to people on his Patreon, he broke terms of service with the conversations he was having with his audience. Also, with some of these people accusing him of grooming them for sexual reasons. Now, eventually the Patreon was shut down, but the FBI has gotten involved and has started investigating Onision. Now, this isn't too surprising, as he's been accused of these things in the past. Now, we have heard news that he has created a new version of his Patreon, but as it seems, it may not actually be on the Patreon website. But, in our opinion, if this is on Patreon, of course it should be shut down, and if this is being used to any other website, it should be shut down as well, as clearly he is unsafe for fans to associate with, as he has been accused of these things in the past and present. But, of course, these are just allegations, and the FBI being involved hopefully will figure this out. Now, we move on to a similar topic. Over the weekend, Deji's Discord has been problematic as well. Multiple people came forward accusing the moderator of grooming them for sexual reasons, with most of them being under the age. Now, though this isn't directly Deji's fault, he of course took responsibility, as he should, as he was also the person who picked the moderator. Now, going off of Deji, he has revealed that Jake Paul has apparently challenged him to a rematch. Though a lot of people have accused that this was only a challenge made so Jake Paul could duck a match with Gibb. Now, the situation is also very odd, as it is being probably used as a way to attract attention from everything going on with Deji and Jake Paul as well. Because of course, they both win in this circumstance, as of course with Logan Paul's forced boxing match drew attention away from his suicide forest scandal. And this is probably being used as a way for one, Jake Paul to do a different match, and for Deji to get some eyes on him for a different reason. Now before we get to our final story, we have a story revolving around Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. Now, a lot of people have shown that they found hair in the makeup that was released earlier this month from Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. Now, some people have tried defending this as saying that with so much being made and the factories that they were made in, that it is very likely that this was an accident. But accident or not, this makeup costs a lot of money, and there shouldn't be any accidents in this regard. Especially speaking that your factories being in a bad country is not an excuse, as a more ethical way of making your makeup would be a much better solution. Though we did not find a response from either Shane Dawson or Jeffree Star, so we do not know their take on the situation. Nor do we care to go find one, as their apologies or defenses are usually garbage. Both have known for pushing blame, getting angry, and not really accepting full responsibility. But no matter what, there should never be hair in any sort of product that you are paying for. In the future, hopefully they make their makeup more quality and hair-free. Now, on to our final story. PewDiePie's wife and former YouTuber Marcia revealed that 90% of her valuables were stolen. Though she did not go into detail of what exactly was stolen, she did list jewelry, special goods, and valuables, but did not go into much detail. And in a recent video, PewDiePie has only responded by saying that it was from the Japan home, which they have gotten recently. Though we do not know if any of his items were stolen as well, or what these items exactly is, it is quite sad that his items were stolen. It doesn't matter how much money he has or doesn't have. It must be sad to have your items stolen either way, and it must cost a lot to replace these items. Though we are sure some items are not replaceable, as they will have special value. Thank you guys for joining me, Patricia Board, on Channel 69 News. Make sure to subscribe to Krazy TV, and make sure to have a good night.